How you guys doing? This is Andrew at FloryPB, and it's been a little bit since I had a video out. Um, we are, well, I'm renovating my workshop slash basement. Geez, I'm renovating my workshop slash basement area, and we had the holidays. Then since then, we've been doing some renovations and moving stuff around, and things have been tight. But I'm working on some videos. I'm working on some products too. I have some more product videos to release with a couple products. A couple things were already released that I don't have a video out for. And I am working on some more boards, but it's going a little slow. Particularly now we have tariffs to possibly deal with and stuff like that. But depending on when this video comes out, that might be in place or not. Um, before like December, before the new presidency took place, I put a large order in for a lot of my standard boards that sell very well, just to have a good inventory, just in case, to see what happens. So shouldn't be any real price changing in the new year for anything yet, and we just have to play it by ear as time goes on. But every year for the last 2 years, I've done a year wrap up of how much profit do you make and sort of how does this work? How do you sell paintball stuff on eBay and do this, and what's the profitability of it? How much income do you make? And I think it's February now. It's actually March right now when I'm doing this. And yeah, so this was last year. Last year we were up 11% from the year prior. That was up 100% from the year before that, so it really grew. But between last year and the year before, there wasn't that many new products that were heavy hitters out. So it makes sense, I think, unless I get more into hard parts, which I'm starting to explore. This is probably around maybe what I can expect. Might go down a little bit as time goes on, and the boards fill up the what's already out there. But eBay took more money last year, 13.9%. I'm up, from the year prior, but we made 11% profit on that. So eBay took a little more. USPS took a little more as well because their pricing has gone up not insignificantly, about a buck or so, or close to it. We sold 500 items, which is up 32% because we have a little bit more of the small parts, the hard parts, the membrane pads, stuff like that. We started putting out there, which I all I can say is thank you guys. Like seriously, thank you. This is it's fun. It's been fun. Might be a little hectic right now with all the renovations going on, but I'm still packing boards up and getting them out timely, which is always the goal, is to have products on the shelf and in your hands, almost like Amazon speeds of ordering. That's the goal of this. Have a reliable source of products for these older markers. So we've had 290 buyers, and I think I like that the most, where you have 500 items sold on 290 individual buyers. So a lot of people are taking advantage of buying multiple things, which I give you guys the shipping discount when you buy multiple items, which is great. Repeat buyers are up 50% from previous year, which is amazing. Again, thank you guys. Obviously, things are working out here, and yeah, I have nothing other to say besides thank you. And here is our per month sales, what we did. January was a strong month like the previous year. February, we crushed it. It's kind of inverse this year so far because now we're at the beginning of March, where January crushed it and February was slow. So like those two kind of flipped from previous year. March was a strong month. Let's see if that continues. The weather got nice yesterday, but in the Northeast, I should mean, but kind of sucks today. But next week looks pretty good. So we'll see if the weather impacts anything. And this is kind of what happened month per month. Kind of averaged 2,000 ish most months. September was a little bit down, but I was on vacation at Disney World with the family for a little while there, so I did pause. And the year before that, I actually had COVID in September, October, so I also paused it for a week then too. But that's like a vacation pause, so I bet that would have probably been up a little higher. And then December picked up really big volume, which was significantly bigger than the year previous. But again, it was awesome. Products sold. I had to relist things a couple times just because they sold out before I could up the quantity. So like this is a little misleading because they're kind of spread all out. But I did pre-tally this, and I sold about 60 2K5 Timmy boards, 20 or 15 2K2 Timmy boards. I sold about 50 or 60 IR3 04 speed A4 fly boards, about 35 LCD boards, and 15 G7 boards, and probably I think 5 or 10 05 speed boards, which is amazing. Great numbers. Still keeping strong. Where we have a few hundred boards out for these markers that are in the wild now, which is great. So I've sold close to, over the 3 years, I think 600 boards now total, which is amazing. I mean, it's great. We're selling small parts. I am working on getting more triggers made. I'm out of triggers for a couple things, but as part of my renovation, my 3D printer is currently off and kind of shuffled off to the side right now. So I got to get a space dedicated for it to get running again. But yeah, so we sold a lot of products, a lot of different things. The O-ring kits sold out. That was nice. I have some more up now, and something I'm working on is getting more O-ring kits up for the future. More gaskets I need to cut. I gotta do IR3 stuff. That's kind of next up, but there's a lot of things that are next up on the docket kind of stuff. And the breech seals started selling. They're selling well now as well for the all angels that need a breech seal, a special one. I have the new breech seals out. And yeah, so I mean that's kind of it right now. And yeah, I mean this kind of is the yearly outlook on what we did. We're up 11% from the year previous, sitting right around bringing in $20,000 to basically put back into the business at this point. It obviously pays for all of the stuff that we're having made and getting produced, and all of the parts and machinery needed. Plus, I'm expanding the machinery that I have. You see a little bit on the CNC lathe stuff going on. I have a new laser that I'll show you guys soon, and obviously the lathe is I'm working on it currently, trying to switch over some stuff, and hopefully this year I can start rolling out some more hard parts that I want to do, and go a little bit back to the my roots, almost I should call them, and doing hard parts and stuff like that, more so than the boards specifically. And we're still gonna be doing the boards. I still have plenty of boards that I'm trying to get made. Currently on the docket for the next release is A1 boards, PM7/PMR boards. What else we got? Dangerous Power F8 boards, G5 boards, possibly a spider board. I'm working on that right now. That's a little tricky. And of course the two smart parts boards I'm working on, they're also a little tricky. They come down to eyes, because smart parts did a couple weird things, but eyes is one of them. Obviously bounce beam, it has to be considered, especially for the impulses and half the shockers that are out there. So bounce beam versus brake beam is a problem, particularly with DM chips and DM software, and how I set that up to work with any DM chip, not just my own. So working on that currently. And I mean, smart parts is other weird shit because they always split the board. Some stuff's on one board, not the other. It's near maddening, I guess, is the way to describe it, versus some of the more consistent companies that made stuff that consistently was the same thing. But anyway, that's a little snapshot on how we did. And again, I appreciate everyone and everyone helping out here on keeping these old markers running. And obviously this is working, and I'm going to keep doing this because this is working, so it's great. And I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys, for that. And yeah, it's a little snapshot on some of the products coming out, what should be coming out sooner rather than later, and I have a lot of ideas running around. It's just time. Having the time to do it all is the hardest part. But hopefully this year I want to get back to doing some more videos, doing some more builds and stuff like that. But we'll see where time gets me. Alright guys, it's Andrew at FloryPB. I am working on a few videos. I'll have a couple other things out hopefully this month too. But that's it for now. Thank you.